Hey guys, it's Jim. So each time I experience something, I try to put out a little video and maybe I'll help you along the way. But also with a trach and a feeding tube, like anything else, there's a lot of Facebook pages out there. I have found that there's a lot of good information out there to help you out along your journey. So recently, I got an infection called, if I say it correctly, Pseudomonas. So this is a bacteria in your lung. This affects people mostly with trachs or breathing airway issues. So generally it's a stubborn bacteria. It takes heavy doses of antibiotics. How do you prevent this? Man, I'm very diligent. My wife's very diligent to make sure this trach's clean. You'll make sure it's clean. You'll make sure there's no secretion setting down in there. So I'm not a big proponent of taking it off and checking a lot. I'd rather leave it on. One thing I've noticed a difference, if I wear my speaking valve, I cannot hear if I got mucus in there. If I put my HME on, I can hear if I have stuff in there, and I'm quicker to clean it out. So, just some tips on that. I was feeling fine, and then on a Friday I felt a little off. But I did notice a couple weeks prior my mucus secretions changed color a little bit. Nothing drastic, but just a lighter yellow. And the following week, I started getting some brown. Well, of course, on the weekend, never happens on the weekday. But on the weekend, I get pretty sick. Blood pressure drops, fever. So we get to the hospital. White cell count was up to 20. By this time, my blood pressure equaled out, but it showed my upper right lobe had pneumonia, they said. That once they kept on in the lab working with it, they found the SOO-duh-MOAN-us, if I said that correctly. I'll have it spelled out correctly on my page. So I've had this trach now for 2 years. And looking at the Facebook page, this is something actually pretty common with trach patients. So I didn't know that. I'm curious what else I'm going to find along my way. But biggest thing is, start noticing difference in secretions in your trach. You may want to call your NT. Keep checking your vitals. Check everything going on. Don't wait too long. And don't let that fester to be something too big inside you. But, so, if you're going to get a trach, or you're new to the trach, or whatever, I still work a full-time job. So I'm around people, around other things where I can get bacteria, I guess. So, sanitize your hands before you touch your trach. Just follow all the things you can think of to keep it clean as possible around your stoma. And drop me some comments. I was amazed on the Facebook page I was on how many people made comments and suggestions about this. So hopefully along your journey this helps you out. It's a rough journey, not a fun one. Like I said, you get on a Facebook page, you realize you're not alone. Page I'm on, I think there's like 10,000 people on it. So take care of yourself. If you have any questions, turn around and message me. I'm also on Facebook under JYM More. So I do some daily tidbits and devotions as well. But stay encouraged. Keep up on good hygiene. Gotta keep them lungs clean and free bacteria. So have a good day, guys.